engines. He switched over to a smaller engine, and it seems to be working for him.
Notice what happened. Completely clear. I have never seen a monster truck go over. Digger says everything is 100%. And top end. Here he comes. Yes, sir. They're really going after it now. Richard, look at this. They're both in trouble. Digger. That cloud's been floating over him. This might be the night he's going to turn it around. He really believes that he's going to be able to. Each week you seem to be getting a little bit closer. How close are you to that first win?
Well, the truck behind us, the truck you ran all last year, you detuned, you finally got it tweaked to where it's really working for you, but we understand there's a new Gravedigger in the works. Why are you building a new truck if you finally have this one ironed out?
How come you fellers are bouncing so much on the jump cars?
I would say because the tires are on the car.
Gulf Coast this weekend. There is a look at the popular Gravedigger, the 1950.
Goes with everything.
This motor is strong, but all the power in the world doesn't do any good if you can't use it. And it's not a very consistent motor as far as keeping the drivetrain together. So it might help me out by going to a smaller motor. I feel like I could drive the truck better and more consistent with it if I drop down 1,000 horsepower. Thanks to Creative Glass, they've created this fiberglass body for the Gravedigger now. We've got a real light tube frame. We're trying to work on a new suspension right now. Bigfoot's dominating, but I don't know, if I could do the same thing, I'd probably do it too, but I don't think the suspension that he's running is fair to be running with Lee Spring trucks, and the reason I say that right now is because I can't afford his suspension that he's running. That was the thing last year. I ran hard when it ran super fast, but it just wasn't consistent.
Next round in the Gravedigger monster truck.
Yeah, and he'll be taking the...
Dennis Digger turns his luck around, and it's looking awfully good. Looky here.
I just smashed that big motor, and it shot me over the cars, and kind of surprised me. I didn't think I was going to get that much air.
If we get up there, I want to nail him to the wall hard.
You got a handful of them. Good luck to you.
You ain't kidding.
Tonight, Dennis Anderson seems to be on a roll. Look at the air.
And Carolina Crusher backs out of it. The Digger, whoa! Dennis Anderson almost turns.
See it again. The Gravedigger comes up and over the cars and across the finish line, and then the rear end comes around. He almost turns the Gravedigger over, but Dennis Anderson drives it through and he saves the Digger.
Out of Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina.
Finish, and I got a little tangled up on my end of the track, and I just went up and kissed that wall really hard. I can't hold my truck straight on this course to save my life, but I'm going to give him the battle of his life.
He's got an excellent run, Stan. Oh.
Dennis Anderson took this wild ride and smacked the utility pole. Now here's Army Armstrong, who's got Dennis Anderson of Gravedigger.
Kramer again. Dennis Anderson.
As Gravedigger smokes American made.
Well, for one, it's going to be me. Everybody else has got to get around me. It's going to who's going to get second is going to be the question. And right on down the line, but I feel like we've got a lot of tough trucks, new trucks out there, but everybody's getting faster, improving their trucks, and like I say, they've got to get around me first, and I'm going to give them a heck of a fight.
The people in Ohio. We're going to get to see the
What's going to happen in the second half of the run? It is. Oh, hang on.
Gravedigger up in the air.
One more time. Whoa, what a finish. Kodiak comes apart, but look, Dennis Anderson runs out of track space.
perspective.
Whoa, baby. Yeah, Gravedigger, look out! Whoa!
Away. All right, I did it.
Showtime! Monsters, because we're in the Colorado Rockies. The altitude is everything up here. They have to experiment with fuel mixture.
Gets plenty of air and a nice wind.
He's in the center.
walked away with it last week. This time, Ray was right with him. And if you watch on the replay...
On the right rear wheel and knocked it off the rim, so got to get the tire back on the rim for the next round.
Gonna be any problems doing that?
I don't think so.
Boy, there's a question of the week. Hey, look at the help he's getting out there. Johnny K, John Kwasniewski, and Bennett Clark.
Watch how they put,
They put ether around it, right, Arm?
They exploded onto the rim. They do. We don't. We're standing way, way back with a long lens on this camera.
Now, the point is to kind of get it to mold or melt to the rim, right?
Yeah, but what it also does is actually explodes the tire onto the outer rim. You can see it starting to seal up.
All right, Gravedigger will be coming back. The tire's not going to cause him problems.
On top, in this case, Anderson and that gray. Look at here. Look at him.
No, it's just the way that I'm landing. I'm coming down on the nose, and then I hit on the rear and hit sideways. I'm knocking them off the rim, so I guess I'm going to have to put more air pressure in them for the weekend.
So is it your driving you're blaming it on?
I guess you could say that.
Guys want to beat him, but if they're not running, they love to watch the wild action of the Gravedigger. And
is there, waits for the green light. It's Digger time in Anaheim. Off the start. What a leap. Where's he going? Gravedigger is all over the track.
Dennis, when are you going to learn to drive that truck? I don't know. That was one wild ride.
And stands on it when the tail end slaps down. It pitches him up.
I got my whole family out here. I kind of worry my mom the way I drive. I promised to her tonight that I was going to drive.
They go, Gravedigger coming right close to see. Look out, Dennis almost went over. They know this might be the time. Look at the run.
Digger tries to play catch up. He can't do it. He falls back. Oh, a bad hop, and Digger. Whoa! Whoa!
The ecology eliminator in the final. A wheel standing.
A lot of times he puts his foot in his mouth because he knows better. He knows the Gravedigger can put him down. But really, we're enemies. When we pull to the line, it's war.
We go the next pairing, Dennis Anderson and the Gravedigger up against the Buffalo Trimmer and Johnny K. 72 cubic inch Chevrolet engine in the back of the panel.
Defending national champ, Rod Litzow.
Inching forward, the rear engine Chevy, the qualifier.
Lima, where spring was in the air and plenty of action was on the ground.
And now it's showtime. A puff of smoke from both trucks. Taurus with a slight hole shot. But here comes Digger. Oh, my.
Right now, we're kind of a unique situation. Dennis Anderson, it's the second round you won. You didn't break anything.
I know.
I think it would be an advantage. The driving technique is going to be different. Notice Gravedigger wants to get out. Okay, there you go. Truck's on the tour right now. Everywhere he goes, people want to watch him fly, and they're not disappointed tonight in Weedport. Look at this. Anderson pulls the trigger and literally... You took the win, Dennis Anderson, but it cost you a whole lot.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I have a spare drive shaft, but I busted the yoke on the pinion shaft, so we can't fix it in time to come back. Okay, so that's going to bring you back into this thing.
Bear story. What we got here is opening the door and two bears are in the room. They're just going to fight it out amongst themselves. It is going to be close. I guarantee you. Look at this. They're coming along. Richard, final jump side by side. Yeah, almost.
there you see the finish line tape, and it is Dennis Anderson.
Really gives the fans their money's worth.
This is 1990 Renegade monster truck racing, isn't it? That's right. If you can't beat them, you got to kill them, I guess.
That kind of is putting it bluntly.
1950 Chevrolet that has become a nationwide phenomenon.